This video is all about that one filter that you didn't think you needed. Let's go. Hey, what's up? I'm Analog Kitchen and thank you for checking out yet another video. Now, if this is your first time here, don't hesitate to click subscribe. You'll be updated and notified whenever I upload a new video, but that is when you click the bell icon as well. I'd like to welcome Martin Appel, or Apel, how do I pronounce it, to my Patreon page. Thank you for supporting that. You can find it on patreon.com/analogkitchen. I'm actually building a mixer. If you follow this channel, you heard me talk about it. I do believe there's a gap in between a club mixer or a studio mixer. I do believe that for live artists like you and me, there is a gap in terms of how we want to sound in the club and how we want to just take that thing to the stage. So I'm teaming up with a few friends of mine and we're actually building our own mixer. More on that. You can support it on patreon.com/analogkitchen. A few weeks ago, I unboxed that Erica Synths Acidbox III and I thought the B-roll is so yummy. So if you missed it, let's rewind that, shall we? Come on, man, don't tell me you don't like it. What does it do? And why would you need a filter anyway? Frequency filters, basically, they just cut off the sound. You know, you've got different ones. You've got high pass filters, they let the highs pass through, so they take out low. You got low pass filters, which do the opposite thing, and then you've got band pass filters, which literally are a notch in the middle of the frequency spectrum, and it's yummy to stick your sounds through them. Why? Because it's that thing on the dance floor when you're really craving a sound to be like very audible and it just creeps up from the darkness, you know, that acid house kind of flow. I think, is that not the first time when frequency filters actually were used in real time, where DJ Pierre actually started to tweak the filters on an acid line? So if you want to know what a frequency filter is, think acid house, then you know exactly what it is. Hence, I think the name Acidbox III, because Erica Synths have actually managed to create a filter in a box. It's a small, sturdy build, like a Swiss Army knife of a filter. I really dig what they've done with it, and the fact that it is stereo, so you can stick it on either the tubas of your complete setup, or you can route sounds through it. Now, for me, I was thinking, I want to use my Juno, yeah? So I want to take it onto the stage, but I don't really like the Alpha Junos too, like jog wheel and the way you have to work the filters, but it's a cool sound to just stick through a filter. Same goes for my Octatrack. If I'm using the filter, I can't use anything else, pretty much. So what I want is certain sounds to be routed out of a different output, and going through the Acidbox, the possibilities are absolutely limitless. So I reached out to them. I said, can I get, no, that's not what I said. I said, can I please? Something like that. They saw the sob story, liked what I was doing, and sent it over. So, in case you missed that B-roll, let's play it again. No, we're not gonna do that. Now, I've been in the market for a filter for the longest of times, because for some reason, most filters are either mono or there's something else with them, and I just don't want to rely only on a filter that is embedded within a synthesizer, a sampler, or what have you. I sometimes need some sounds to just go outside of the box, outside of the way I work my music. I've reached out. I have to say, I reached out to the good folks over at Erica Synths and I said, like, you know what, I've got this YouTube channel with a lot of cool cats and it's a cool community and I'm looking for a filter. Can you send me one? I'm not sponsored by them in any shape, way or form, but I have to say they're like the most cool company in the world. They just basically said like, hey, we love what you're doing. Here you go. So basically they send over this Acidbox III, and I've been playing with it for the last weeks and I really enjoy it. So frequency filters, you need them. Any synthesizer has them. You can buy them in all forms or shapes. You can buy them for Eurorack. You got digital filters, analog filters. You got like folding filters. There's so many different frequency filters. Coffee filters. When it's Peter McKinnon, what I need is something sturdy, a specific filter like this one with the LFOs, with the different wave shape, big knob. You know, turn it to the left, no sound. Turn it to the right, gradually, a lot of sound. That's what I like. And that's what Erica Synths has built. Let's take that thing for a spin, shall we? Let's go. So the track that I've got like working today is this. Let's check it out. It plays this. Ah, nice. Got it going on, yeah. So I've got the Launch Control XL wired up to the Akai MPC Live. Make sure that everything seems, yeah, everything's in order. And just make sure that I'm actually doing something. Now, I've got a techno sound that I'm going to play something with. Let's see. I'm liking this. Now the thing that it is with the Octatrack, there's filter on here, so it's recording. So I've got it recorded on track 4. Let's get out of the chromatic mode. Chromatic mode means that this whole thing turns into a keyboard, as you can hear. But I'm going to, I like a quick mute mode because then the first, well, the bottom 8 are just basically things that are playing, see? Just turn it off. So on track 4, we're focusing on track 4. Now I'm gonna stick that through my Acidbox 3. Thank you, Erica Synths, by the way. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, which means I'm gonna hold Q. Whoa, can you hear that? Whoa, and then I'm turning this off. Oh my God, hang on. Let's put a little bit of reverb on there, yeah? Go over here, double click it, dark verb. Yes, enter. Okay, let's open it up. See what's happening here. I'm pressing scene 2, holding it, which means I can actually set this side of the crossfader to be dramatic, or open up the reverb like this instead of just checking the wheel. See what I mean? What is not to like here? Because the filter is on here with the LFO page, or no, the effect 1 usually is a filter, so I can turn it down as well. But I don't want to be fiddling about with 6 knobs and just hitting the middle and then going to a different page, and no. So what you need is for this to be open and then work this. Here we go again. So this is just basic, the normal filtering setting. Let's add a little bit of resonance, yeah? Let's do that. Resonance up. I got the resonance on 12 o'clock now. This is just me. This is me 100%, man. Foolproof. Now, it's got envelope following rate and envelope following depth as well. So basically, if you are, let's add a bit of LFO on it, yeah? Which basically means all the knobs are moving themselves without them moving, but that's making it interesting here. And there's different wave shapes on there, you know. You got your basic sine, you got your short tooth shark fin up, shark fin down, you've got square waves, and then obviously you've got like sample and hold waves, electric boogie. Yeah, we like it. Okay. Now what I usually do, I won't go crazy on the LFO. Let's turn all the LFOs down. You know, it's really eating at it, huh? Okay. Turn it off. This is a divider, by the way. That's a divider and multiplier. So if you've got your LFO set, which you can set here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hear it? So now it's got a thing of a rhythmical thing going. Let's make it scream, shall we? Now the thing what I like about this filter is you can make it very aggressive or you can make it very clean. This is a clean filter. Of course, you've got your level here, so the more you crank it, the sooner it's going to start to break apart. Modulation level. See? So what we're going to do is we're going to hide it in the beat so that nobody hears it, and then play. This is something I've programmed on the mini tower, which is also a screamer. Listen. So this is more of a gradual filter. I can open it up and turn it down. If you're wondering why this knob is red, my thick fingers have ruined the knob, I think 2 weeks in when I had this thing. So, with a bit of a reverb on everything. Track 6, it's the Octatrack. Or the mini tower going through the Octatrack, I should say. Same thing. Press scene B. What reverb on there? Ah, man. Let's take the LFO off. Take the LFO off and just go gradually and resonance up. So do you see how I switched from filter to filter? Now this is the lead, the Acidbox, the sound that's coming from the Octatrack out of the different output. Oh, nice. Got a very slow LFO going now. that's basically how I start my track. I like it. It's like it's alive. Now there's a control in as well that I can send from the multi-clock and just send a trigger signal into the control in, but I found that it's giving me a lot of extra sounds that I don't want. Let's start this thing again, yeah? Let's see. You see, you hear it. You hear the tick sound in the back, which is coming from the multi-clock. So I will look into maybe triggering the LFO, but I don't like the fact that I've got artifacts going on, like sounds that I don't really want. So I'm not gonna do that today. Let's turn everything down. So basically it's just a full safe machine. It's really cool, you know? Sound through it, you can really use it. You've got bandpass as well. And listen to the reso. You can even tune it. It's almost self-oscillating here. Kick drum. Hey. Now basically, I'm not really going to go over each knob is doing this and this is the value for that. You know, these things are tools. I think that Erica Synths are also thinking on their equipment as tools. You want to make music, you want to get results fast, you want to get cool results and convincing results. So obviously this Acidbox 3, for me, it's a lifesaver. It's a keeper because not only is it easy to connect, you know, the way I've set it up now, if you look at everything, it looks like a lot of knobs and a lot of outputs, but everything's basically condensed to, in a perfect sense, be routed through a zone mixer, or the mixer that I'm actually building on patreon.com/innerlocation, shameless plug. But obviously, so now I've got an extra output that I'm not using, the Q outs of the Octatrack, and I'm actually routing sounds now through this Acidbox. So can you imagine if you're doing a big set and every different pattern, in every different bank you've got sounds going through the motion, which means you can set up your live set in a way that everything is working. Now, a lot of people run into this problem. I think you ran into it as well. When you switch from pattern to pattern, you have to either turn stuff on or turn stuff off. It's very annoying if you don't have a plan on how to do it. But with the Octatrack, you basically switch stuff off. It's playing. Let's go back on a low pass, yeah? Basically, if you know that you got your sound on, say for instance track 4 throughout the whole banks, and all the time when you switch somewhere, you know, bank 4 is the sound that's going out of the Q outs, which is going through the Acidbox onto my desk. You just know, like, okay, let's start it like. I mean, nobody's even hearing that stuff's already there. And then you just gradually. How cool is that? So that filter's just done, and then, you know, when everybody knows you got that thing going, you just stick it in the background and you move to a different sound. Now, I hope that was helpful, obviously. So I will say thank you for checking that out. I will catch you next week on another video. Links to all the equipment note in the folder below, as well as the music. You will find it on Bandcamp pretty soon. And if you want to support the fact that I'm actually building my own mixer, I mean, I know there's a gazillion mixers out there, but I want to build my own mixer. It's as simple as that. If you like that, you want to support that fact, head over to Patreon, which is patreon.com/innerlocation, and you can find like-minded people, and we'll get deep into matters over there. So it's starting to become a nice small community of cool, like-minded people. So you're more than welcome to join. Hey, I'll catch you on the rebound, which is next week in another video. Peace.